rained so much and dry, you know, couldn't keep up with it.
Spring Nationals race officials not about ready to waste any dry track time, as they've got the next pair of cars, which moves us into the second round of Top Fuel Eliminator, ready to go. The reigning national champion, Terry Kapp, checking with his crewman, looking over his competition. Mark Oswald driving the Oswald, Thomas, and Cattleman entry. Got a big break in round number 1 as he defeated the low qualifier. For Terry Kapp, he had the second quickest elapsed time in the first round of competition. Marks him as a big favorite moving here into round number 2. As they come into the staging beams, you see the wing on the front of Kapp's car designed to help it cut through the air just a little bit quicker. As he leaves the starting line, his wheels in the air, and they're close. What a race. Terry Kapp pulls it out at the finish line, 5.98 seconds. His speed, 238 miles an hour. For Mark Oswald, a very close 6.02 at a speed of over 239 miles an hour. But Terry Kapp now with back-to-back 5.98 second elapsed times. As he moves into the semis, he's going to be a tough one to beat.
Terry Kapp, another 5 here in round 2. A 5.92 round 1, now a 5.98, the engine dry. You appear to really have it together.
We've got her pretty well handled, or I hope. You know, the only thing that happens is the weight. Sometimes you forget what you're supposed to do, but I think I remembered okay. It worked out okay.
You have to retrain, you have to rain out?
Yeah, we're Canadians. We've got to retrain us every once in a while.
Here's your crew. We'll let you go. Terry Kapp looks to be awfully tough here at the Spring Nationals.
Steve, in addition to being a great drag racer, quite a funny man in his own right, Terry Kapp. Here is the reigning world champion, Shirley Muldowney, against David Pace, driving for the Carroll brothers. And Bones and Kurt Carroll have got one of the best entries they have ever put together in some 20 years of drag racing out of Dallas, Texas. But they'll need every bit of it to beat the lady, Shirley Muldowney. What a start, and David Pace smokes the tires, but he stays in it. He doesn't even lift out of it. David Pace upsetting Shirley Muldowney, 5.92 seconds, over 247 miles an hour. As we watch again, you see there's no difference as they leave the starting line, and then the tires begin to smoke. David Pace drifts out of that straight track, but he doesn't lift out of it at all. He keeps on going, and David Pace wins it.
Shirley Muldowney and her crew congratulating David Pace. Certainly, Shirley has no shame with a 5.98, but 247 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's a pretty short track, but I knew we had to take her all the way or she'd get by us. So, you know, there's no stopping her.
Anytime you can beat Wonder Woman, you've done something.
We did.
All right, tell me about the race. Did you see Shirley all the way down the racetrack? Where did you pass her?
I had some trouble about halfway down. The car went sideways to one side and back to the other and got a little loose, and she was right beside me all the way. I hit my manual high speed and the motor picked up and it just moved on her.
Boy, I tell you, we love drag races where neither driver knows who won when they got down here. He says we love that kind too.
Shirley Muldowney, the defending champion, now out of competition. Our next pair, Johnny Abbott in the near lane, Butch Osmond driving for Jim and Allison Lee. This is a brand new car this season for the Lees. They retired the semi-streamliner they had last year, acquired Butch Osmond, who hails from Leavittsburg, Ohio, as their driver. The Lees based in the Plains, Virginia. For Johnny Abbott, he's a 15-year veteran of this sport. He said earlier he's never won an NHRA national title, and that is his main goal at the moment. Utilizing the motorcycle-type racing spoke wheels on the front of both these dragsters, they move very carefully into those light beams stretched across both sides of the track. Those are the staging lights indicating when they are ready to go. At that point, the switch is thrown and the tree goes green. Osmond out with a hole shot, but here comes Abbott. Oh, it's anybody's race at the finish. Butch Osmond wins it, 6.07 seconds. His speed, 231 miles an hour, and just a little bit of an advantage off the starting line pays off as Johnny Abbott ran a quicker elapsed time at 6.03 seconds. Remember, each lane of this track is a separate racetrack as far as clocks and everything go to itself. So Butch Osmond wins it over Johnny Abbott.
Butch Osmond, in his first year in Top Fuel Racing, picks up a win light over Johnny Abbott. And Dave, we've got another situation where neither driver knew who won when they arrived down here. This is the kind of drag racing you just dream about. You didn't know.
No, I didn't know at all. I carried the front wheels when I left the starting line, and I didn't see him till coming in the lights, and I didn't know who won.
You take a chance and just flat-footed even with the front wheels out the ground?
Just held on for dear life. That's the way it is, got to make some money.
Well, you love this Top Fuel Racing, don't you?
It's neat. It's neat.
Okay, we'll let you go.
Butch Osmond formerly driving his own car in alcohol dragster competition, now at the wheel of the Lees machine. This is Gary Beck, trying to get back on the winner's trail. He won this race way back in 1975 and would like nothing better than to repeat here in 1981. He's racing against a former competition eliminator racer who also came up through the ranks, first in competition, then alcohol dragster, now with one of the top quality machines in the sport, Jim Head from Sunbury, Ohio. Gary Beck, driving for Larry Minor, based out of El Toro, California, has been in a bit of a slump. Let's see if he can overcome it here against Jim Head. Head beginning to drift towards the center line. He has to lift out of it, and Gary Beck is not headed at the finish at all. 6.09, 213 miles an hour. Back in Shirley Muldowney pit area, Steve Evans has a chance to talk with the defending champion.
Even in defeat, this lady can smile, and well, she should. She's won 4 out of the last 5 national events she's entered. Been a long time, as your chief mechanic pointed out, since you've been out run like that, though.
It's been a long time, at least a couple seasons since someone's actually drove around me.
He drove around you, you were ahead all the way down?
I was ahead until about, I'd say about 20 feet before the first ET light, and then I watched him. I couldn't believe what was happening. And it was probably the greatest drag race I've ever had.
I could tell down there both of you were just elated. Your crew was as happy as if they'd won because they were in such a good drag race, and there's no excuses in a deal like that for anybody.
That's right. I didn't make any mistakes, and I don't think we did. The guy just, we think he took a shot at it because he didn't really have anything to lose. So good luck to him, really.
We'll see you on down the road.
That's it. It's another week, another race.
Shirley Muldowney, 2-time Top Fuel World Champion. Great lady.
A former world champion, Gary Beck, packs a chute to head back to the pits as the skies continue to threaten here at the Spring Nationals. National Trail Raceway near Columbus, Ohio. We might as well be underwater for the amount of rain that has fallen here today, and it continues throughout the afternoon and early evening hours. The spectators very patient, attempting to find whatever cover possible. Most of the time, they're not very successful at staying dry, but they're having a good time. The heavy rains have played havoc with some of Diamond P Sports' camera equipment. For the NHRA and National Trail track officials, it's a period of waiting, maybe wishing this day had never happened, but waiting they are until finally the dry track gets here, but the skies are dark. The second round of funny car eliminations finds Tom Hoover matched up against Roy Harris. In round number 2 of funny car, Tom Hoover wins it a fine 6.17 second elapsed time, his speed 224 miles an hour. Craig Epperly, the rookie driver, against young Tom Anderson. It's Epperly winning 6.35 at 227 miles an hour. Buzz Miller against John Collins. Miller, an up-and-coming racer. John Collins, a veteran, and he used all of his experience to win. 6.31 seconds, 215 miles an hour his speed. And the defending champion, Raymond Beadle, against Kenny Bernstein, with Raymond Beadle winning it with an outstanding 6.15 second elapsed time. His speed over 235 miles an hour. In the semifinals, there are 4 cars remaining in Funny Car Eliminator. It is Raymond Beadle against Tom Hoover, the first pair in the semifinals. Again, Raymond Beadle, a 6.15 second elapsed time. In the final pair in the semifinals to find out who will race the defending champion, Craig Epperly defeats John Collins, 6.29 seconds at 210 miles an hour, so a rookie is in the finals of Funny Car Eliminator. Semi-final racing in Top Fuel Eliminator. 4 cars remain in this category of racing. The first pair, Terry Kapp against Gary Beck. Kapp very consistent in the 5s, but Gary Beck prevailing here at 6.11 seconds, 220 miles an hour. The remaining 2 cars, David Pace from Texas, Butch Osmond, the rookie driver for Jim and Allison Lee, and it is Osmond in the final to race against Gary Beck. In the Pro Stock Eliminator final round, a matchup that has been seen so many times, the Ford of Bob Glidden against the Chevrolet of Lee Shepard, driving for Rare and Morrison, and you see Bob Glidden, the winner, taking home his 34th event victory title, as he has won once again Pro Stock Eliminator, taking home his 3rd Spring Nationals win and some $10,000 in cash from the red lighting Lee Shepard. Our congratulations to the Sportsman Eliminator champions here at the Spring Nationals, as they too had a tough day battling all the rain. we're just about ready to go for the funny car final, and this is the rookie driver, Craig Epperly, getting ready for the finals at the Spring Nationals. We're ready for the finals in Funny Car Eliminator at the Spring Nationals, and a tip of the hat to the Diamond P Sports technical crew for getting all of our cameras back operating so we can bring you full coverage of this exciting final. And what a race. This is the 24-year-old rookie driving Don Tate's superstar car. Craig Epperly out of Downey, California has got his work cut out for him. He is running against the defending champion, the reigning two-time world champion, and considered by many the toughest funny car racer in the business today, Raymond Beadle, the Blue Max. It is Epperly in the far lane, the Blue Max in the near lane. Absolutely pitch black skies, the lights on the racetrack sufficient for safe racing, and the Christmas tree shines brilliant with a green light as Epperly with a bit of a hole shot. And they're side by side, tremendous race at the finish, and Craig Epperly pulls off the upset of the meet. For Don Tate, his car owner, a tremendous win for Craig Epperly, the rookie driver. Raymond Beadle, the defending champion, down to defeat.
I cannot remember, we were just talking, all of us down here, cannot remember since 1972, Gary Beck, a rookie driver winning a national event.
Oh,
Are you speechless?
I won't know till tomorrow. I was plenty ready, though.
Tell me about the starting line.
Oh, you never know, right? I just did my own thing up there, and, well, Beadle's plenty tough. Record speaks for itself. Just who gets there first, right?
Did you ever see the Blue Max on the way down the
No, I
race?
never did. Right about the last light, I seen him go around me, but I figured it was all over after that.
A special thank you goes to Dale Armstrong and his crew for providing the lighting for Steve Evans' interview area down at the end of the racetrack. We'll be taking a look at the winner of this race in just a moment. It is Butch Osmond driving for Jim and Allison Lee, a rookie in Top Fuel Racing, against the crafty veteran Gary Beck driving for Larry Minor. Beck finally coming into the staging beams here in the near lane. A good start by both cars, and it is Butch Osmond drifting towards the center line. He shuts it off, and Gary Beck wins the race. A very happy crew because it's been a long time coming for Beck, as he has had a dry spell in the Winner's Circle event. But here at the Spring Nationals, Gary Beck, your 1981 Top Fuel Eliminator champion. For Butch Osmond, a very fine showing at the wheel of Jim and Allison Lee's Top Fuel dragster, but Gary Beck, your champion.
It's been since 1974 that Gary Beck visited the Spring Nationals Winner's Circle. It's got to feel good, especially for Old Blue. It's the last time down the racetrack and goes out in the blaze of the wind light.
Yeah, this was great. It was a good race for us. Worked real hard for it, and you know we were here for a week along with everybody else, and we're happy. It's been a good race car for us, and it's done well. You know.
It looked at the very start like Osmond was going to be quite a challenge. He left very hard.
Yeah, he leaves. I figured out how he leaves so quick, because he leaves pretty hard has the RPM up like a pro stocker, you know, and you get a good reaction time that way. But we maintained with him, and it was a good race.
It was a good race, and that was the last one for Gary Beck's Top Fuel dragster. It carried him to the champion's title here at the Spring Nationals. Craig Epperly, the rookie in funny car, with a big upset. And in pro stock, for his 34th event victory, Bob Glidden the winner. Well, as the moon is setting normally as the sun would, we're calling a halt to the day's racing at the Spring Nationals. We hope you've enjoyed all the action of this incredible Spring Nationals Championships. For Steve Evans, I'm Dave McClelland in Columbus, Ohio, saying so long for now. The 1981 Spring Nationals has been brought to you by Suzuki, the Performer. See the full line of Suzuki motorcycles at your local Suzuki dealer. And by Fram, makers of oil, air, and fuel filters, windshield wipers, and Autolite spark plugs. And by Goodyear Eagle High Performance Radials, the Racing Eagles Goodyear tamed for the street. Promotional consideration provided for and a fee paid by Datsun. Own the new Datsun Turbo 280ZX and you own the road. Goes from 0 to 50 in 5.1 seconds. Now that's awesome and then some. And by Brute. Today's your Brute day. Great days seem to happen more often when you're wearing Brute by Fabergé. After shave, after shower, after anything, Brute by Fabergé. Additional consideration provided for and a fee paid by...
I'm very handy thanks to 3-in-1 oil.
It fights rust.
Lubricate.
Stop squeaks.
3-in-1 oil is so easy, even you guys can use it. I do home repairs with plastic wood. I fixed my chair, molded my baseboard, built holes in my wall. Plastic wood is so easy, even you guys can use it.
And by Datsun. Own the new Datsun Turbo 280ZX and you own the road. Goes from 0 to 50 in 5.1 seconds. Now that's awesome and then some. The executive producer of Diamond P Sports is Harvey Palish, produced and directed by John D. Mullen. Coverage of the 1981 National Hot Rod Association Spring Nationals is a Diamond P Sports presentation.